Alright, so we're back with some more Persona 3. Horrible here. We are just waiting on the full moon boss at this point, so let's get some social needs out of the way, shall we? Bebe always chilling right there, Yuko always chilling right there, although we haven't unlocked Yuko yet. If it's anything like 4, we were able to get the manager, in which case she's the manager of the swim team in this one, so presumably we can get her. And based on the fact that she has an actual, like, unique portrait as opposed to somebody like that lady, we got Bebe there. Can we do student council today? We can. Alright, let's look at our social links here. Student council, we could get up to 7. We could just get really strong, like, Emperor Magician cards. That's honestly not the worst idea. I don't think I had any quests from Elizabeth. I think hers were still like 3 or 4 days out, but we can go grab those while we have the opportunity. Nozomi's chilling over here if we want to do anything with him. Though I don't think I have a single Moon Arcana so far, so it kind of makes it hard to want to get his out of the way. 620, 627, okay. Bring me strong medicine. I have to go to the nurse for that, but we would have to be tired. We'd probably have to, get that from, like, Bebe or something, maybe? Or just go into the laboratory, presumably? Sure, let's see. It costs money to cancel deadlines, but, I mean, we got so much money at this point, it doesn't really matter. So we'll just pick those up for the time being, go back to school. Don't necessarily need to do anything with this only. And of course the club's not open in the morning, what was I thinking? Is there anything we want to do in these other areas? That's the question. All the dialogue we should have exhausted by this point, I imagine, at least until the new moon boss fight, in which case, or the full moon boss fight. After that point, I imagine it switches up until then. It is Wednesday, so we could talk to the whole couple if we wanted to. We could talk to Maiko. I don't think we really have any personas like that. Emperors generally tend to be alright. I mean, it is the Emperor Arcana, right? So they should have some being, you know, emperors. Alright, let's go to Student Council, why not? Except, I think it said there was new recruiting in the new members, something along those lines. In some of the cultural clubs, something along those lines, so let's go ahead and check those out first before we do. It might eat up the day, but that's okay. Home economics, the club meets today. Should you spend your time after school? I don't know. Music. New members welcome. Classical music is our forte. Can I observe? You can observe the music club. Wow. So, you know. Photography. Okay. They got a whole straight up red room in there. Alright. Laboratory. The door's locked. Of course it is. Art club. Observe the art club. Alright, well. You know, where are all the ladies going to be hanging out? That's the real question. They're all in art, right? I mean, that's just how that goes. Hey! You're not a member of this club, are you? Do you know him, Fuka? Yeah, this is the guy I was just telling you about. Oh, so this is him. I heard a lot about you from Fuka. We're looking for new members to join our club, so I mentioned your name. I'm really happy you decided to stop by. Okay. He's supposed to be pleased to meet you. You're the club leader, after all. Oh, that's right. He always acts like this. Things are going well. Fuga decided to return to the club, and now we're getting a new member. Maybe you should stay club leader for a little while longer. Hey, you're a senior, right? You must have finals coming up soon, huh? No, you're a good painter. Are you a good painter? No, not really. I guess, well, I've never painted in my life, so, clearly, because we're Giga Chaz. Oh, then I guess we'll be learning a lot from you. Meeting you just can't be a coincidence, must be fate. So if you're interested in joining the art club, just write your name on the sign-up sheet. You join the art club and become friends with the club members. Now, who are we getting here? Oh, Fortune? Okay. Well, we actually do have a Fortune Arcana persona, so that works out. And we found Fuka. Yukari did say that she was going to be in one of these clubs. I don't know if it actually would have mattered which club we picked in. Maybe she would have just been in any of them. Just so you know, only club members are allowed to enter this room, so be sure to sign your name on the sign-up sheet. The art club meets on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays. There's no activities right before it attends. You're not required to attend every day, just try and come as much as you can. I'm really surprised we're in the same club. You and me both. We had like a 1 in 3 chance again that. Which still isn't bad.
Oh, hey!
Yes, Yukari? Junpei said you're playing an online video game. Is that true? It is. Oh, so you play with people from all over the country, right? You can only do that with an online game. Let me tell you about my persona. It's strong against ice, but weak against fire. Just so you know, nothing is perfect. Keep that in mind. Oh, don't worry. You've shown me plenty of times that you're weak against fire. Balance is very important. You need power, stamina, speed, and luck. Of course, my persona is developing along these lines. Okay, so Akihiko pretty much just said that his persona is balanced. Great. Serious, but yeah, we already heard that. Do you think the loss will ever be cured? I think so, yeah. If we defeat a Shadow of the Spirit, it 8 will return to their owners, but then again, they might just get digested. Is that how that works? I don't know. If that's true, then why I was trying to freak out just thinking about it. Well, you know, it is certainly an interesting concept, that's for sure. We are not tired, so we should be able to study here if we want. Which I think we want to do. Because it feels like Charm and the other one, we were able to get up much quicker than academics so far. I feel like we've worked far more on our academics and have gotten less of it. My cell phone rang. Good morning, this is Elizabeth. Oh boy. Was this Margaret all over again? I have business with you, so please come to the Velvet Room at your earliest convenience. It's an important matter that involves you. I'll be waiting. Well, it looks like we're going to the Velvet Room today. The Correggio Company was in the news again yesterday. Correggio, the student council president, you know, the Correggio Company built this whole school. Rich? I wonder how a company that big was contracted to build a school. First bell is rung. Sounds pretty sus to me, but alright. Do we really want corporate sponsor schools? That's something, huh? Oh, what a coincidence. Are you coming to club today? I think so. I haven't decided yet. Maybe. Well, I hope to see you there. Let's try and make it through the rest of your class. Maybe I should attend. You know, maybe I should. Maybe I should. I don't really remember that many Fortune personas, and considering this is an earlier version than 4 and 5, I'm not sure how many Fortune personas there actually are in the game to really make the Fortune Arcana work out like that. But Fuka's in there, so... I recall that Elizabeth had some important matters to discuss with you. In any case, you need to head to the Velvet Room. Alright, get instant teleported. I'm sorry to call for you. To tell the truth, there seems to be someone inside Tartarus between floors 44 and 47. Seems to be someone without the potential who heard the voices of the shadows. If left alone, they will become lost in your world and may die. Please find them and return them. There will be times when people wander into Tartarus. If they are not rescued by the next full moon, they will be lost. Information about missing people can be seen on the bulletin board at the police box in the mall. If you can rescue these people, you will reward me. Sounds like not my problem, but sure. Okay, so you two we want to keep for sure. That 33? Yeah, that'll just be a minute. Is there anybody else we really want to make? Social Link rank 6. I don't even rank 6. We'll take away my high pixie though. Although we will get a really strong Ember as a result of it. At least for where we're at. I mean, that'll take him close to like level 30 or so. Weak against ice, nullifies electric. I mean, that's pretty much Oberon right there. AoE electric, makes one panicked. I think that's auto attack up, something along those lines. Mudo charm. I mean, the fusion for this guy is not like the most fantastic you'll ever see. We'll keep it open as an option. Barith can pretty much only make Ares. Alright, well. Do we want to keep Oberon at this point anymore? I mean, he still has good skills, but he's basically maxed out. And I can't get the special clicker. I can get AoE electric, but that's becoming less of a thing than I actually need at the moment, so I think we're actually okay to go ahead and get rid of him. It's not the greatest one you ever see. You're gonna get Medea, Double Fangs, and be able to buff yourself. Honestly, not a bad setup there for him. You already have medium slash damage, then you're gonna get access to Pierce. That should be the attack increase it is, and then Medea. We also don't have a chariot, although we'll be getting rid of our hero font, and then let's go for it. You know what? Oberon's done his job. It will also give us some more room to go ahead and play around with some new personas. I'm Ares. Our hearts are united. Let our journey together begin. Alright, for the swim team, sure. This is up to 20. I mean, that's a good straight set. That could be good for killing Golden Hands. Just for the fact that we actually have a strength persona for once. We'll make Titan. Titan's generally pretty good. At least he was in 4. Although we just got Ares, so... Oh, what if we tried to immediately fuse Ares? Oh, we could make Sati. Oh man, she's a magician too. Oh, come on man, 4 ranks away. Why you gotta be like this? Well, there's Elephant Nerd, which I guess we gotta make for Elizabeth at some point or another, but I really want to use my Hua for it. Although I can always fuse her and then just resummon her. I guess that is the thing I can always do. I forget like half the time that that's an option. Is there anybody else we could really do that we would want right now? I mean, Sati, but you know, that ain't happening for a minute. But once we get to level 28, oh, you better believe Sati's getting. Yeah, we're not fusing this guy away because we need that hurt item off of him. So I think that's all we're doing for now, unless you update your quest here, which I doubt. This is 620, that's 627. Okay, so we still got a little bit of time for those. Medicine we can do whenever. A Balm of Life, I don't really care like that is the thing. This unlocking a different persona for us to fuse though, that's definitely something. As soon as we can fuse them, I have the card to get the skill that I need for them. It's just finishing leveling up this guy so that way we can get whatever that perk piece is gonna give us. All that being done, I guess we're gonna go to the art club then. Oh, did I actually have to go to the room now? Going to the club right now. What are you gonna do? Sure, let's spend time at the art club. I mean, I'd rather have been with Puka, but I guess we could deal with this nerd. Inside the art room smells like oil paint. The hours flew by while you were having fun. Okay. Puka is grimace. What's wrong, Puka? This has been happening to me a lot lately. Puka seems to be in pain. Puka, no. I just have a little headache. It's no big deal, really. Is it all the oil paint? You should really determine the cause of your headache. It could lead to further complications down the road. Where are you experiencing the pain? Is it on one or both sides of your head? Can you describe the pain? Is it dull, aching, throbbing? He's trying to determine exactly what's wrong with Fuka. Oh, he's playing doctor again. Looks like Fuka's not going anywhere for a while. Playing doctor? Yeah, if someone isn't feeling well, he always tries to figure out what's wrong. How kind. It doesn't matter when or where either. Once he starts, it takes forever. The members of the club sigh. His father is the director of a large hospital. Well, makes sense. I guess he can't just stand to see people in pain. I'll bet he'll go to a medical school and become a doctor. So is the pain emanating from the back of your head? Please turn around. What you're suffering from is known as a chronic tension type headache, most likely a result of stress. You must be spending too much time in front of the computer. You should go outside and get exercise more. That advice must sound funny coming from the leader of the art club. I thought it might have come down with the flu or something. Well, if you're worried about that, I should perform a more detailed examination. Oh my, this good. Alright, I see you. No, bruh. Please remove your shirt, open your mouth, and stick out your tongue. We knew where this was going. Yeah, Fuka's like, you want me? That's okay, I'm fine. Anyways, the dorm is close by. My dorm mate is me. That's right, don't worry, I'll check her out for you. You guys are dorm mates? Indeed. I can see how Fuka lives in the dorm. I mean, she's a girl, so she knows how to cook and clean. Whoa, canceled. Especially nowadays, that really seems to be becoming a lot more of a rare quality, but here we are. What about you? Isn't it hard living on your own? Seems he wants to get to know you better. I only got a rank 2 for that, even though... Okay, unless my conversations with the other club members could have gone better, I don't... Sure, uh-huh. Alright, sorry, Fuga, I completely forgot about you. That's what you want to say to ladies? Now, regarding your headache, I don't think you should be walking home. I don't call you taxi. Second thought, maybe a limousine would be better. The ride would be much, much smoother. This dude is trying so hard right now. That's okay, fine, really. After saying goodbye to the club members, decided to go back to the dorm.
Welcome back.
Okay, so they said we needed to... That we needed to rescue that person before the next full moon, but it looks like we're going... Am I crazy, or are we going into a new moon? In which case, we're fine for a while. Fuga trying to tell me to do the Hermit Arcana? Like, alright, Fuga. Everybody else is just chilling, I guess. Balance, everything. Yeah, the loss will be cured. Copium? Yeah, right. We're not seeing zombies around, so we should have some time to us here. I mean, I guess here's the club again, but it's always all the same people that we had already seen, so... What is even the point of the club? Surely there's more to the club than that. Like, I'm convinced that there has to be more to the club, otherwise, like, it's kind of just a weird addition outside of building the world, which is, you know, a thing that happens, but... Now, we're a bunch of nerds right now. We are just studying for days on end. Yeah, we're going to a new moon, in which case we should be fine for a while. got swim team. Kid just maxed out. There's baby. Fuka's chilling out in the wild now. Huh? Are you on your way home? Yeah, are you coming? Sorry, there's something I was going to do. I'm learning how to cook, but I'm still just experimenting. I'm not even sure if it's edible at this point. If you volunteer to help her, you might regret it. You're not that quite courageous enough to take that risk. You need to be a badass first. Oh, of course. Really? I gotta be a badass to eat food. All right. Well, I mean, a badass. Have they not seen my performance so far? Okay. What would make us a badass? Presumably courage, right? In which case, we're only ordinary right now. All right. Well, you know, I guess one day we'll be a badass. Oh man. Should I go to the student council? I don't know. I mean, we can. Can't really do anything with Fuka. It would get us presumably the rank 7 at this point. I mean, this really feels like the way to go in Persona 3. I don't know for 100% maxing out every Arcana or Social Link or whatever, but it feels like just going all in on one and then building around that specific Arcana type seems to be the way to go. Maybe I'm crazy though, you know, maybe I'm missing something. Our quest was 20th, I think, in which case we're still good for another day to just zoom through this. Alright then. Back to the student council we go. I don't have Oberon for the increases I never saw it. I see, one can see it that way. As you spend time with him, you feel yourself growing closer to him, you feel your relationship will grow stronger. Well, okay then. I don't know if it would have been the difference between getting the rank up or not. Sorry, I'm on the way to the store. Nobody asked, Junpei. Nobody actually asked is the thing. Everybody else still chilling. Yes. I sure have. Not really. You get sick or tired, extremely weak. You may also pass your illness on to the other team members. Yeah, so basically if we're sick, we gotta deal with that. Otherwise, we're in for a bad time. Basically. Tired was already bad. I don't even want to see what sick does. Oh man, really? Academics, man, it is just not working. My teacher told me about Nasir, the student council president. She's going overseas after she graduates, probably so she can run the company later. Wow, that's crazy. So she's so different from us. Yeah, silver spoons and all that. The funny thing is, I heard she still lives in the dorms. I wonder why. Maybe her parents were strict when she was growing up.
Mind if I interrupt?
Okay.
I was just told by the chairman that he'll be stopping by this evening.
Who cares?
When you get back, come to the 4th floor meeting room.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I'll see you all later.
You know, basically, yeah. Consider left. Curious about what she meant, you decided to go straight home. Well, okay then. In front of the dorm, Fuka and Yukari have returned home early and are playing with a white dog.
Koro-chan, give me your paw.
Or okay, he's
He
just a
did
husky.
it! What a smart dog.
We got a Doge.
Oh, hi. Hey, you're back.
What's with the dog? Can I pet it? Oh, I mean, that's up the red eyes are pretty sus there. Okay. What's with the dog?
Oh, he was just walking down the street.
Okay.
Koro-chan, go say hi. You can do that, right?
What was that? What was that sound effect? Okay. The dog nuzzled.
His name's Korumaru.
Okay.
I've seen him sitting by the steps of the shrine.
Convenient.
Oh, this dog still goes on walks all by himself?
Oh, what a cursed hand placement. Yikes. A passing woman spoke up.
What do you mean?
He used to belong to the priest at the Naganaki Shrine. Every afternoon, the two of them went this way for a walk.
Okay.
That explains it.
Well, until the priest passed away.
Rip.
He passed away?
Oh, you haven't heard the story? It was about 6 months ago. The priest was hit by a car while walking his dog. He didn't survive.
Oof.
Ever since then, that dog sits patiently by the site of the accident.
Well, it looks like bad driving is pretty universal. You could have seen that one coming.
And he goes for a walk every day, just like when his owner was still alive.
You know, interestingly enough, at least in 5, there was somebody that also got ran over by a car that became some level of importance. I wonder why that is. The woman seems to be very talkative.
Oh, shoot, I have to get going. My son will be back soon.
Oh, okay. Thanks, I guess.
Oh, you're such a loyal dog. Good boy.
Huh?
What's wrong?
Oh, nothing. Sorry.
Are you sensing, Fuka? Are you sensing something?
Wait, isn't the chairman coming today? Then we should go get ready.
Yeah. See you later, Koro-chan.
Oh, yes, because the chairman is such a big deal, right? They gave us his name, yet they still only refer to him as White Dog. Dormitory command room. Everyone is already.
Hello, everyone.
Yes, sir.
I wanted to let you know how my research has been going.
Has it?
This concerns those shadows that have been appearing during full moons.
Okay.
I want you to listen closely. It might be hard to follow. Shadows can be divided into 12 categories according to their characteristics.
Whoa. You mean like almost based on the Arcanas or something? Well, that's wild.
This we've known for a while. It's like their class or order. Now, I've classified the special shadows we've seen so far, and it's simply fascinating.
You mean like how the first one was called the Priestess, and now the second one's been called the Emperor? Both just magically happen to be Arcanas. Isn't that quite convenient?
Those 4 shadows belong to categories 1 through 4 in order of their appearance.
Wow.
They may have looked different than the more common ones, but the classification scheme still applies.
Okay.
Is that something we should be excited about?
Indeed, Junpei.
Oh, I get it. There's 12 in all.
How many did we kill now? 2? 3?
8 we haven't seen yet.
What? 8 we haven't? Oh, well, because they're counting the Emperor and the Empress as 2 instead of 1. I was counting as 1. Okay. So there was one on the full moon when we first came in, then we had the Priestess, then we had the Emperor and the Empress. Did they ever give us the Arcana that the first one was? Probably not, right?
That's exactly right, Fuka. You're quite sharp.
Oh, okay, but what are they after?
That's a good question. And that's what we haven't figured out yet. Their motive.
It's
They
usually how
don't
that
kill their
goes.
prey. They feed on their minds.
Oh, you mean like all the wasps we've been seeing around?
It can be considered predation. But is it really? Is there an underlying intent behind their behavior? The purpose of the shadows as a whole, that's what we need to consider.
This is interesting. But no matter what, we still have to beat the rest of them.
I agree. That's about all we can do at this point.
8 more, huh? Lucky us.
I mean, how much is 8 more really? Because if we start getting double boss fights, then, I mean, that could be as short as 4, potentially.
According to the data, each one has been stronger than the last, so we better start training harder.
Well, you see, we're already built different. We cleared out the blocks, so, you know, I think we'll be okay.
We'll manage. We've got plenty of time.
What about Tartarus? Why does it even exist?
That's the real question right there. Mitsuru, you got something to say about that? Pretty sus right there. The pieces are falling into place one by one, with the shadows that appear when the moon is full. You wonder what their purpose is. 8 of them remain. You still have a long road ahead of you. I mean, you say that, but if they start coming in doubles like they did with the Emperor and the Empress, that's like 4 more encounters, which is like 4-ish months, in which case it end more in like October, which doesn't seem right. So. I'm thinking right now, if you're looking for someone to talk to, you got the wrong person. Okay. Need something to wipe off your glasses? Well, I have something, of course, but you don't wear glasses. Oh, now I see clearly. Get it? It's not for your glasses. For a friend, right? It's nice of you to look after them. Well, then by all means take this. It looks dingy, but it works very well, in fact. Your friend's glasses will shine like the sun. Don't worry about shadows getting stronger. We'll continue the progress up to Tartarus. We have to do our best. If we do, we'll win. If we don't, we'll lose. It's as simple as that. Indeed. All we have to do is defeat the remaining 8, right? If only it was that easy. Well then, let's do it. Tartarus is filled with mysteries. Why did it appear? How long has it been there? Do you think we'll ever know the answers? Well, when we beat the game, probably. Our topic today is the rising divorce rate among June brides. Oof. Okay, lately divorce has become more common, sometimes happening immediately after the honeymoon. That seems to say something about it now, doesn't it? What causes this? We'll report right after these messages. You mean there might just be a subset of ladies that only want the honeymoon up until the point their glorious wedding day, and then after that they're like, okay, it's done. Oh, by the way, here's the bill. Something along those lines? No, maybe. I sense someone. There seems to be someone inside the 44 and 47th. Right. At least she reminds us that is nice. I see, it's no ordinary dirty rag. Fine microfibers, maximum flexibility and absorbency, and an ideal size is perfect for wiping glass. If I'm not mistaken, this stain here is soy sauce. Which means that although it was made to wipe glasses, it can polish off other things too. Thank you very much, please take this back with you. I never had the occasion to wear glasses or wipe off any soy sauce, so please accept your order. The Amigo Poncho. Christmas star on the 27th. Retrieve the shell of a man. I mean, maybe. I don't know if I really want to pick that up, but. We don't need to go in the Tartarus just yet. We could do that like the day before the full moon or whatever. And it looks like we still have plenty of time for that. So, back to being nerds, I guess. Do we really have no nighttime social links? That feels really weird. Especially after doing 5, but... Really? Man, it feels like we go study basically like the entire week, and yet we never see an upgrade on our academics. Your phone is ringing. Oh, may I speak to you for a moment? You're not too busy. Would you like to go somewhere today? Look at her being so straightforward and whatnot. And we have Principality. Let's go. Look at that. She took initiative. And she got the yes. That's crazy. It's almost like if they did this in real life, they would probably have like up to like a 90% success rate. Because not everybody, but you know, I mean, I would say at least, even at the most pessimist, I'd probably still like say 70%. And yet they still won't. Why? Who knows? Having a good time. Sorry to make you wait so long. Well, something you'll never hear in real life. Once I started reading, I can't stop. She seems to feel guilty. This was the only place I could think of where it doesn't cost much and we can relax. She's averting her gaze. Oh my. Maybe this place wasn't such a good idea. There's not much point in getting together if all we're gonna do is read, right? It's fun, actually. No, she went out of her way to do this. Let's applaud her efforts in doing so. I'm glad to hear that. I thought I was the only one, but from now on, I'm going to come here alone. When I'm with you, I want to have time to talk to you. Hey, we still got the triple off of it. Let's go. Today, you learned something new about her. You recall that you have something you can give as a present. Oh, okay. Flowers, fashion, and tea. A book cover. Well, we're reading books right now, so a book cover? Hey! She seems to really love the present. Let's go! The double. Oh man, 2 triples. Oh baby. But it looks like we can't actually get a rank up during that time. Although with all those extra points, I mean, that must have guaranteed a rank up on the next time that we go with it. Nobody's chilling? Oh, well, I guess it is. Son of a... I didn't get the dude Tanaka because she called me. Whatever, it's fine. Death of a condor. Get your hankies ready, kids. And now the news. Alright. Oh, there's everybody. Ooh, good. Mitsuru and Akihiko are not here today, so we can't go to the Targets. It's pretty convenient. Mara is such a loyal dog. It's cute too. I wish I was a dog so I could get girls' attentions. Junpei plus. Don't you think Akihiko would look good with the dog? Not an unusual one, just an ordinary playful dog. Yeah, that's true. I can see them running on the beach tonight. Mara really is one of a kind, huh? What kind of dog do you think would be good for Mitsuru? I can't see her with a dog. She'd probably have a Doberman. And she'd feed the flaming meal. Junpei, I think you've been reading too much manga. Okay. Alright, so everybody's chilling over here. Akihiko and Mitsuru are gone, which, you know, sounds kind of sus to me, but alright. Any new recordings? There seems to be a new recording. Yeah, well, the last one was pretty cringe the last time we watched it, so I'm sure this will only go so much better. 6/14. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that was like the day of the full moon boss fight, like the other one. It looks like Junpei's room, but the rest of it is nowhere to be found. Well, that's pretty sus. Why do we have cameras in Junpei's room? Because presumably at that point that would mean that all of our room have cameras, and that's extremely sus.
This way, officer. By the time I realized the door was halfway open, his room was already in this state. I've left the place untouched, as you requested.
Whose room is this?
Junpei Iori, a junior. I've been attempting to reach him on his cell phone, but he hasn't responded in the last 30 minutes.
Mitsuru, this is Junpei we're talking about here?
It was careless of me to let my guard down. This dorm has been attacked in the past. Security is everyone's concern, but if anything happens to him, it's ultimately my responsibility.
I hate to say it, Miss Kirijo, but this is most likely.
Huh? Mitsuru-senpai? What the hell? Kurosawa-san? What's going on here?
Iori? Where were you? I've been trying to contact you.
You knew this was going to happen, Mitsuru. You know what you're doing.
Huh? Oh, it was hot. The AC was busted, so I went to the manga cafe and fell asleep.
Still never been to a manga cafe. Maybe one day.
Well, I'm just glad you're safe. But if it wasn't an attack, then it must have been theft. Why would the burglar target this room?
Theft?
What else could it be? Someone clearly tore through the room looking for something.
No, this is just Junpei's room. That's just how it is.
Vandalizing a school dorm. When I find out who did this, I'll see to it that he or she is executed.
Oh my, calm down.
Well, son, sounds like you've got a death sentence.
Ooh, immediately called out.
How about it, Iori? Was this room in fact vandalized?
Well, my room always looks like this.
What? But you can't possibly live here in this state, can you?
Yes, yeah.
And the door was open.
Oh, right. I wanted to air the place out while I was gone. No one we don't know ever comes around, so...
You're being fair?
I think this case is closed. May I return to my duties, Miss Kirijo?
Yes. I'm sorry you had to see something so disgraceful. I apologize for all this. It seems my upbringing may have been more sheltered than I realized.
Nah, it's always the sheltered ones, isn't it? The Sarah left as well.
Come on, at least yell at me or something.
Junpei, you have Miss Siru alone all in your room, and this is what ends up.
What's the deal with you calling the police over a messy room anyway? What did I do to deserve this? Hey, wait. That fortune I drew on the way back, it was worst luck.
You hate to see it. The recording ends here. Alright then. No new recordings. Well then. 27 for the Christmas star. Okay, then. Academics have increased, yet apparently still not. What is this? Like 4 academic increases in one video, and yet still nothing? I was thinking, the night before or last, the 12 Shadows, Tartarus, isn't there just too much we don't understand? Really? Starting to get some. Okay. What do we got here? It's Monday. Oh, we can do student council. I have an announcement to make about the smoking incident. I'm thinking about it. Alright, well, he's the only one that came up. So, I guess we'll go with this. Oh my. Doesn't the octopus in this picture look creepy? Well, you know, I'm looking at something else and it's looking a little creepy. Is that just me? Many European countries don't serve octopus because their favorite is devilfish. My darling, for example, won't touch octopus. Last time I made pasta for him. She continued to talk about octopi as food. Well, octopi aren't the only undersea creatures that are called devilfish. Now here's a question for Junpei. Of manta rays, squid, and jellyfish, which of these is not known as a devilfish? I don't even know octopi were devilfish. How am I supposed to know this? What do I say? I would assume manta ray? Okay, so not assumed as jellyfish. If we're gonna assume octopuses, then presumably a squid would be, and then a jellyfish would be the closest to the two, but then the manta ray's got the long tail, which I could see that as being a, so, like, I'm really stuck between manta rays and jellyfish. The only reason that I don't immediately go jellyfish is because the manta ray's got, is because it's got all the bits like the squid and the octopus, in which case, it makes me think manta rays, but then the manta rays got that extremely long tail that just Shrek you with, so manta rays it is. Jellyfish aren't devilfish because they're dessert. Jelly? Get it? You know, I knew it was one of the two. Alright, well, it was just a joke. Who cares? I'll just stay in Japan for the rest of my life. Got him. Alright, well, you know, I knew it was one of the two. Yeah. It's still not clear to me. My head hurts from thinking about it. Hey, left. Well, you can count on me. I'll defeat every one of them and save the city. Good luck to you. We got the chariot group if we want to. If we're doing student council, I should go grab something I've been forgetting to do for a while, is grabbing the appropriate Arcana card before I do the social links, which I'm sure definitely helps the prospects of actually maxing them out in time. Not that I expect to do it on the first one, but definitely something to remember for next time. I have 18% registered already? Really? We haven't even been doing fusions like that, so maybe the amount that we have access to are just a bit lower. What? I know I have Emperors, okay, I was like, wait a minute. Well, now we could just keep using Oberon as fusion fodder. He's not even the worst. I mean, AoE electric and AoE healing. I mean, that's pretty good, and we have money like that to do it too. So maybe I should be doing that. I mean, we got 183k. All right. Well, we'll go ahead and do student council today. Except that's in the next room. Star nerd. Doesn't it sound like this guy is sick? I wonder if he has some kind of illness. So sorry, we're on club today, so I was just killing time. I mean, fair enough. To student council we go. I worked with the members of the student council. He reported at the meeting. The other day, I was talking about the cigarette butt in the boys' bathroom. The teachers want the students to be expelled as soon as I find out who it is. The student council room is getting noisy. After the meeting, everyone left, nervously glancing at each other. Expulsion, huh? So, what do you think about the smoker's punishment, that is? The usual will do. You should stuff, bruh. It depends. I feel like this one could be a switch up where, like, because normally, like, based on the way that he is, presumably we would go with he should suffer. Whereas this one, because it said he was exhausted, makes me think that the usual would do. But expulsion for spare. I think so too. Hey. I think once I catch the culprit, I'll give them a good lecture. And after all, the point is to try and prevent it from happening again. It'd be great if I could get people like him to change their ways. I don't sympathize with students who break the rules, but well, kicking the bad students out really make the school a better place. I don't know why I'm complaining. It's really not like me. I guess I'm just confused because I feel so powerless. Kind of ironic considering you have the Emperor Arcana. I'll have more power if I do what the teacher wants and win his trust, then people will have to listen to me, watch me, I'll work my way up to the top. Ah, great, you're so willing to be a tool. Gotcha. Although you have been the entire time, so am I really surprised by that? I have some work to do. I'm gonna make a list of suspects. You should go home and be careful. Why, thank you.
Sup, dude?
Remember how Monsieur was saying the equipment in the command room is busted? Well, it's still in the fridge, so I checked it out, but I don't know. I just don't want to press buttons at random now, so it's all up to you. Now, why does she want us to see the recordings? The first one made more sense. The second one, like, why, though? My persona skills are advancing rapidly. It's also growing stronger and faster. It's similar to Takaba's persona, however mine is more offensive-minded as opposed to support-oriented. Okay. Yay. Hey, when normal people transmogrify during the dark hour, why do they turn into coffins? Are they pretending to be dead? I heard that works if the bear's about to attack you. Actually, I just made that up. Can we go straight to study? We could just do persona fusions, just the half of them. Which, honestly, I mean, we have the money to do it right now. Yeah. Of course, at that point, the question becomes, do I want to or not? We can't make Lamia. Can't make Titan. We could not make Power because it's slightly one over what we have. I guess we're getting to the point where we're getting level locked with some of these personas. We can make High Pixie, but we already have High Pixie. Sati power, just barely out of the way there. We could make this Emperor at ring set. I mean, that sounds worthwhile. And I can always just reform these two. This seems fine. This persona seems to be holding something within itself. I'll accompany you to the end. Nice. Okay, so he's gonna have something as well. And he's gonna get all the social link bonuses. I don't know if we'll get it right away. Strength, magic, luck. I mean, the stats for where we're at are, like, pretty good, honestly. This what, medium electric? Only single targets. The strength and the magic in the air. The endurance is really not there, so we would take a bit of damage using them. But the rest of the stats aren't bad. Ooh, you actually get break skill next? Okay. Alright. Starting to feel better about having him. Can't make Lamia, can make Titan if we want it. We can fuse things just to fuse things. I mean, it's not like the greatest way of going about things, but we have the money to do it, so why not? We actually don't have the Strength Arcana? What? I guess we do. That's so... Oh, the manager lady's probably the Strength Arcana. Because if the swimmer is the chariot, he has something within himself as well. Okay, well, apparently, I don't know if we're just getting lucky with these creations or what, but it said he seemed to be, that he had something as well. What is triggering all of that? I have no idea, but it seems to be working. Well, now we can make this guy if we want. It'd be at 24. Oh yeah, that guy is my thing now. I'd rather not. Could make Mithra, not that I really care for Mithra like that. You learn Rebellion. Okay, oh, probably because of Titan. You do have Ice, AoE Ice. Distress all of foes. Light Ice. You would give us the skill card, and you're basically maxed out on skills already, so then we could use you as fusion again. Sure, why not? We'll just resummon back whoever we need. Oh wait, didn't he say Titan had something on him? Oh, it was probably a weapon then, if that's the case. So, alright, well, too late for that now. Alright, Mithra strength increased by 3, okay. Oh, nice strength increase, but other than that, not too much. Ares, we can make Pale Rider? We can make Pale Rider already, huh? I mean, Pale Rider's always been pretty... AoE, instant chance, darkness kill, and then you're gonna get medium wind, and you got physical damage, and you're... Yes? I think it's just a yes on that one. Strong against wind, strong against dark insta-kill, weak against light insta-kill. Prefer not to be weak against insta-kill skills. Maybe that's just me, especially with all of our bad run-ins with Mudo so far. And the last block boss fight was using Hama. I'm Pale Rider. You and I are alike. Two sides of the same coin, remember that. Unfortunately, his Arcana is locked behind the mysterious boy, which makes it very difficult to actually make strong personas of the Death Arcana, at least so far. I mean, we're getting some pretty strong, I say strong, but I mean, they're really only like one level ahead from where we're at right now. Well, I could use him to immediately make him as a result. And then I can give him the skill card, so that way I can give it to her, and then I can re-summon Pale Rider, because I've got the money like that. If it's like the newer games too, we should be getting a discount on recalling people at some point here. I am Vitala, your other face, your other self. No, hopefully not. Alright, so now we go out of the room. We go ahead and, I mean, like, rip to the skill card, but when else are we going to use it is the thing? Alright, we needed you with this. Learn it, yes. Gives you at least a little more coverage. Yeah. It is kind of nice that she tells you every time. Slightly annoying, but I suppose I would rather have that than not having that option, instead of, like, her just telling you once and being like, hopefully you don't forget. I see that you have Vitala with you, and he has the skill Maraki. Well done, you fulfilled my request. I have a different reward for you this time. With it, you'll be able to create King Frost. Okay. If you're strong enough to control this persona, then give it a try. Obtain the sugar key. Alright, if I go outside of the room and come back in, she might give me a new fusion. Or a new request involving the fusions. I'm not sure how locked it is. There it is. Winter outfit for Yukari. Okay. Orthrus with dodge slash. Oh, I'm sure that'll be easy to get. I know we can make him. I don't know about the whole dodge slash thing, though. We're up to 20% in creations here. How many personas can we grab now? We can grab another 5. Can't make Snake Man. We want to hold you 2, and we want to hold you for the time being, so it'd really only be Fortuna and this guy. Alright, so I guess we'll go ahead and grab some stronger personas and go from there. Presumably, I would actually need Jack Frost. Ooh, if he... Nah, he's gonna fall under the Emperor, but even if he falls under the Emperor, I'll still have decent... I'll still have a good social link for him. I'm pretty sure I would need Jack Frost to make King Frost, if not Pyro Jack. There's another strong one that we could resummon here. High Pixie? I mean, it's a priestess one. I mean, I don't have the whole, cookbook for everybody in front of me or anything like that, so I'm kind of just going off of what I got here. Could grab another Justice, so that way I have access to the Treasurers. Arcana again. We have Fortuna. Strength, Hanged. We have you right now. Can we actually resummon this guy with the item on him? That's pretty good if that's the case. Definitely want Pale Rider back. Man, that was expensive. Rips our money. We already have Vitala on us. Alright, let's see what our new options are for fusion. We still have Triangle as a thing. I keep forgetting Triangle does exist at the moment, which we would probably need for something like Emperor, but... Jack Frost plus whoever... No? Okay then. King Frost, there we go, but he's 30. So that rips that. Osei is 44? Okay, chip. Alright, so Triangle is probably out of the question for the time being. Just due to our level. Wow, I really cannot fuse much with this guy with what we have here. Principality, we can make Shiza, although that would require my Hua, and I'd rather not. Mithra, Oberon. Okay, so Jack Frost is kind of just a dead draw at that point, unfortunately. We can make Genbu for you. Although, I mean, he's still too high of a level for us. Alright, well, we can pull 2 more. pull some of our stronger ones again. Well, I mean, Hypixel will probably offer us new positions or new personas as a result of having a different Arcana type in here. Our hero fonts are really not that strong. The lovers seem to open up some stuff for us. Still not really sure why he's in the lovers, but here we are. And surely that will give us some more room to play around. We could make you Wabufu, Poisma. Strong against 3 things, weak to physical though, which is not great. And it's not the worst, there's just better. Honestly, just for access to more things, it's probably worth it. Oh my. This persona seems to be holding something within itself. Okay, well, I mean, that works. Feels like we're starting to get a lot more of these, but maybe it's just because I hadn't been fusing personas like that all the time to be making that happen. That could very much so be a thing. I wonder if he's too low level to make better personas. It's starting to feel like the thing at this point. Unless there's just that much of a mismatch in the actual Arcana typings itself, which could be a thing. Fortuna, you think Fortuna would be able to make some different things, but unfortunately. Oh, I guess we could link a triangle then, if that's the case. Pull together some of our weaker personas and see if they can make something. I don't think we had a single person. Whoa, you learned power charge by yourself? Okay, well, you're definitely an option when we get there. We can make Legion, although our full ranking is not very high. This this abomination can learn sexy dance. Interesting. Yeah, okay, sure. I X'd it out on that one, but alright. Oh man, everybody's like right at 25 too, it's so unfortunate. Oh man, if you and you have growth too. If only I didn't need that guy for that item right now. That's okay, you know what? We can look at others as a result. Ose, Orthrus. Okay, so you have dodge ice, which is good considering you're weak to ice, but we need you to have like dodge slash or something. I don't even know who I would get from dodge slash for you. Whoa. Alright, he's like the snake skull dude. I'm just like barely low enough to not make half the stuff I want to make, unfortunately. I just straight up only Eligor. There's still the tower card that we still haven't been able to make yet. Okay, we're basically at the point where we can't make anything else due to the fact that our level's too low by like 1 level, but you know, apparently that's good enough. Rip. Our money definitely took a little bit of a hit there. That's fine though, I'm not too concerned about that. Yeah, if we still have 113,000, I think we'll be just fine. I guess we'll just be a nerd. We could be upgrading the other stats, but this will be getting us ready for the next set of midterms, or the, I guess it'd be finals at this point. Oh, did we get a rank up now every time the dude shows up? Meanwhile, at the Port Island back out.
Huh? How the heck did I...
Good evening. Are you surprised?
Well, that looks extremely sus.
Truth be told, we all visit this world every night.
What are you saying? Who the hell are you?
Oh, okay. Milady?
Didn't Mommy teach you any manners? You haven't introduced yourself. Take a look. Name, address, age, etc. This is you, right?
Where did you get this?
Hey, that's pretty
Somebody's
sus.
got a grudge against you, and they asked us to get revenge.
Revenge? What kind of bullshit is this? Who put you up to this?
Can't tell ya. We're professionals.
Oh, okay.
Professionals? Oh shit. You mean the rumors on the net are true?
May we get this over with now?
Oh.
Hey, wait, I haven't done anything! Why me? What did I do?
That is not our concern.
Oh, you're so screwed.
Your notion of right and wrong is irrelevant. My client's wishes are all that matter. People hear what they choose to hear and believe what they want to believe.
No! Stay away! Get away from me!
You squeal most magnificently. Such raw emotion.
He's not dead.
Doesn't matter. We've held up our end of the bargain. Besides, tomorrow this will just seem like some random crime.
If there's nothing else, I'm feeling rather tired.